Tag team match on tap for you here right now. As always in the booth, the best damn pro wrestling commentator going, Arachnid Soul. Tayshwn Williams, you see him there. You also see Pedro Jesus. He's in the black and red. And these two are set to take on a very interesting team. We're going to see how this thing plays out. Nice teamwork, says Tayshwn. And we're going to see if they have nice teamwork. I like the fact that these guys, you know, they're really playing up. They're firing themselves up, psyching themselves up, getting into this thing.
Uh-oh, that's that SAL music right there. Spitting at the fans. Big SAL.
Yeah, that's going to be a lawsuit. You spit on one of the fans. A little girl in the front row.
All right, well, Aaron Atlas, who needs to unplug and replug his control.
Aaron Atlas just focused, not even moving. Yeah, these guys look like they hang out together.
You're not wrong. They both got the same barber.
Yeah.
We call this the Cro-Magnon team.
Okay, the Cro-Magnon men.
And here's the opening bell. I'm going to leave this to you. I'm going down and check out this at the ringside. All right. So.
All right, go ahead. So it looks like it's going to be Sal there. You see him in the white wife beater, and he's going to square off against Tayshwn here in the early goings. Tayshwn going southpaw, left-hand shot there. Was so nice he did it twice, and Sal just eating him. Sunset flip over the top that time. Only got a 1 count. You know Tayshwn loves to go for those. Baseball slide, couldn't quite make it through the uprights. And you see the two tag team partners, Pedro Jesus as well as Atlas outside there. Beautifully executed deep arm drag, shades of the great Ricky Steamboat, who just retired about 2 months ago. Sal was shot off, hooked the ropes, thought better of that one, still fresh. And this thing's starting off real slow. It looks like Sal's backed up into his own corner. That was a mistake. No, it wasn't.
Nice teamwork.
Accepts the handshake. I thought maybe that Tayshwn was going to pull guard into a submission. Atlas now legal, comes in. Osoto Gary takedown. There's the lazy boy stretch. Little 2-on-1 here. Little flatliner special. Nicely executed that time. Sal and Atlas working together very well as a team. Tayshwn drops down. Wanted the back elbow, couldn't get it. Goes for the right hand and does get it. Tags out now. Pedro Jesus coming in. Once again, we see that Osoto Gary. There was a pair of them. There's the trifecta. Pedro Jesus locks up with Atlas and just boots him with that Japanese organized crime kick. Drops down, spinning toe hold into the figure 4. Sal coming in, full arm dragon twist, and using the do-rag for some leverage. Followed that up with the headbutt. Surprised that do-rag didn't come off. Must really be on there. Can opener, easy for me to say, an Atlas shot off. And there's Tayshwn with the assist from the ring skirt. This thing now breaking down. All 4 men on the arena floor. Double team powerbomb that time. Very nicely done. Tayshwn and Pedro Jesus working great as a tag team. Hockey fight here at center ring. And it's Pedro Jesus who comes out on top. Drop the elbow, front chancery now. Pulls his man back into enemy territory, does Pedro Jesus. I thought maybe Jesus was going to tag out there. He did not. Front chancery countered by the single leg there from Atlas. Atlas now. There's a short headbutt, and Atlas hit the back of his skull on the arena floor. Nothing but a thin layer of padding out there in concrete. Over the top goes Pedro Jesus. Savio Vega style spin heel kick. Maybe that's his tribute to Savio or Owen Hart. And now tags out to Tayshwn. And once again, we see that double team flatliner. Osoto Gary, that's the receipt. We saw the Regal stretch on the bottom. Rare chin lock on the top. Diving headbutt. Look for it and scored with it, did Sal. And the big Sal Boski looking great in this one. Both men jockey for position. That's another deep arm drag. And once again, we see Atlas coming in trying to make the save. Got there a little bit late, but the save was going to be there if he needed it to be there. Tayshwn now in the wrong zip code. Flatliner, and we saw that fluorescent light tube almost came into play, and it still might. Cameraman slips on a banana peel. There was that cop killer, and if it was Ring of Honor Circuit 2005, somebody would be yelling, dangerous. Tope con hilo. This thing is going every which way. Sal sent back in. Tayshwn gives chase.
Nice teamwork.
And there's a tag out. Aaron Atlas now legal again. High cross body, nicely done over the top. Slingshot variant there from Pedro Jesus. Scored on Big Sal. Atlas and Pedro Jesus, your legal men. Atlas fighting out of the corner. And it was just simple. A nice little boot there to the midsection. A lot of the time, guys think they need to get fancy to counter things and they want to get flashy. Sometimes just the heel of your boot, the toe of your boot, maybe a fist, maybe an elbow, that's all you need. Pedro Jesus, lateral press here. Sal came in, made the save. Sal now with a rear naked choke. Pedro Jesus sent skull first into the turnbuckle. There's the tag. Pedro Jesus looking to fight out, once again gets caught in that choke. Wow, Pedro Jesus almost getting spat on that time. Drops the elbow. That awoke something in that man. That man's not going to be disrespected here on live national television. A DDT, modified Anderson armbar, actually using the forearm and the elbow that time to almost cut open the temple of Pedro Jesus. I mean, some of these tactics you see, some of the nuance in the way guys cheat, it's absolutely disgusting. Atlas comes in. Atlas came in that time to make sure that hold stayed on as long as possible for his tag team. Didn't want Tayshwn walking across the ring and breaking it up. And once again, Tayshwn with that rolling shoulder block to the arena floor. So dangerous, such high-risk behavior from this guy, but that's why he's been so successful as well. Backslide that time in a rope break. And Pedro's been Jesus for a long time. He's been legal for a minute. That's what I meant to say. Double leg that time. Bridge through jackknife. Here's a backslide. Referee in position. Looked for 3, found 2. Aaron Atlas, powerbomb, got reversed after the fact, and another 2 count. See, now the thing though is Tayshwn still ate that powerbomb. He's just so tough that he was able to fight through and poke the arms, took it into what they call in England a double leg Nelson, pinned his man, and almost got him. And once again, there's that nasty cop killer. I mean, how many guys, when we think back in Ring of Honor and now in the NWA and all those years in TNA or Impact Wrestling, did we see Homicide paralyze guys with that move? The vertebraker that they called it, Sugar Shane Helms at the end of WCW. So dangerous as now we see the Go-Go Plata here from Black Jesus. Tayshwn Williams legal and realizes it. Rabbit-style punch combo to the back of the skull. There's that Northern Lights bomb.
Nice teamwork.
Shades of Kensuke Sasaki.
Nice teamwork.
Shades of Toku Star Thunder as well. Another gentleman as we see a victory roll. 2 and some change. Another gentleman who's been making quite the splash here in this organization the past 2 or 3 months. We look forward to seeing more of him. Seacalypse from Tayshwn. That neck breaker. And now here's the tag. Black Jesus back in. Legal. And Sal was going to have to fight the world there. He fought 2/3 of it, but I was going to say Ukraine got him. I guess I can't say that now. Tajikistan got him. Shot off his Sal, comes back. The knife edge chop was a little bit early. That elbow was on point. It was OTM, as Don West would say, the late DW. That was on the money. And now we've got a 2-on-1 situation here. Both Sal and Atlas working over Pedro Jesus. Emerald Flosion sat out that time, almost like a Dreamer Driver variation. Superman elbow off the springboard. And Atlas so smart, pulling his man back away from his tag team partner. Not letting Black Cheese tag out. Excuse me, that's not Black Cheese, that's the relative, that's Pedro Cheese. Saw Black Cheese earlier on in that triple threat match. Victorious with that baptism. Japanese organized crime kick outside the ring and Boston Crab. The ref continues to count. Referee at 7. Referee at 9. And everybody legal's back in the ring. Nasty powerbomb, front face lock, corkscrew brainbuster. Aaron Atlas sent via momentum to the outside of the ring. Pedro Jesus now maybe looking to fly, took a lot of time and then eventually thought better of it. Cameraman enjoying now his 9th shot of Jägermeister. And Pedro Jesus really wants to fly. And he does. Not exactly what he was looking for, though. Front face lock by Sal. Pole shift Flosion. Really been a tribute here tonight to Kenta Kobashi as well as Mitsuharu Misawa. Cover. And I thought that was 3. The referee looking at me and the timekeeper and saying it was only 2. A lot of the fans thought it was 3. A power bomb, and Sal spits on his man in the process. There's that nasty diving spear. Aaron Atlas now tops his man. That will be it. Got him. There's the 3 count. And Tayshwn tried to make the save, but there was interference and nicely done by Sal. Tayshwn and Pedro Jesus go down at the hands of Sal and Aaron Atlas. And there's that nasty Hangman's New style neckbreaker. Arachnid Soul so happy to be able to call this great tag team match for you. More action on tap. 10 minutes, 51 seconds. Back look. They got him.